What up, this is Rama, the last Rampage Rent Carpet with Jason. How you doing, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
Congratulations.
Very much.
Yes. So, for my fans at home, your character in this film.
I play the sheriff deputy in the film, and I'm an assistant to Cooper's character, who's in pursuit of Gary Tyson. And it was a fun character to play. He was a lot of fun. He was interesting, interesting guy.
Yes, and was it fun playing a lawman then?
Yeah, I really got into the character. I had a big thick mustache for it, and sort of just kind of did some research on what they looked like back then, and sort of just listened to Dwight, listened to the director.
Nice, nice. What's it like?
Running around with guns is fun, right? Like it's crazy. So.
Does this have a western feel to it? That's why.
Yeah, I mean, it has sort of a Western kind of vibe to it. I mean, it's based on a true story. It's based on a very serious true story, and hopefully, we bring some reverence and some respect to those victims, as well as tell you something that's fascinating and of an era. I mean, it's 1978, and when we think of 1978, we don't think 40 years ago, but it's 40 years ago. It was a very different world, and I believe that we were able to create that with this. And I really hope that viewers and people that do decide to look at the film to watch it know that it's of an era and it's about a time. And I think we've done that. We've done very well with that. And so
Now, I'm sure you got this question 1,000 times, but what's it like working with the legend from the Terminator franchise, Robert Patrick?
amazing, and I can't be asked that question enough. To be honest with you, I really can't. No, Robert, he's incredible in the process. He came on. He was very hands on. With a guy like him, his schedule is so crazy, but he from day one he was committed. I mean, he came in. He knew who Gary was, and there was no pretension with Robert. He's a very of the salt, of the earth person, and you forget that though because he is T2, and he's played an immense amount of roles and intense roles, and so you forget that there's that nice guy there when you're watching him on camera because he's so electrifying and he's so enigmatic in the film. He really turns in an incredible performance, and I truly hope people enjoy it.
Last question: does this movie kind of point out in a way, like we do still have mass murderers around, or evil people? This is how we handle it. Does this movie kind of say that, or no?
Yeah, I mean, there's a fascination with crime. I think is because we're all exposed to a lot less crime than in past times, coupled with the fact that you know these stories are important. I think because they're more than black and white. Like what happened with Gary and his sons and the wife and this world. It was more than just a news headline and just killers on the run. Not no sympathy for Gary, but there were three boys that their lives were irrevocably affected. So it's good to keep that in perspective. And I think maybe stories like these can lend themselves to sort of letting an audience into a psychology. Maybe not a why, but a sort of a how or some mixture of that. Maybe.
What of this drama scale, the last Rampage red carpet premiere with Sky? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good, good. For my fans at home, what's your character in this film?
I play Ricky Tyson in the film Last Rampage, The Escape of Gary Tyson. I play the youngest son of three sons who break their father out of prison in 1978 Arizona. It is an absolute thrill ride.
Wow, this sounds. I mean, I saw the trailer. I haven't screened the film yet, but it looks like it's a psychological thriller between Robert Patrick's character and your character. How'd you get in that mindset?
I read the book. It's based on a true crime novel, and the author did a great job. It's fascinating looking at the historical background of the Great Depression and the crime in the South in that area, and the religion, and this family who grew up visiting their dad in prison, and he was able to tricked them into thinking that he was like this war hero. He never joined the military, but he totally tricked them. And he was about to be sent back into maximum security. He only had so much time, and he's told his family, "I need you guys to break me out now." And they said, "Okay, we're in."
Now, Robert Patrick is one of the nicest guys on earth. How is he playing, mass murderer?
He's perfect for the role. He really is. He's not a psychopath or a murderer or anything like that, but he is a very charismatic personality. Everyone loves to be around him, and he's so much fun to be around. And Gary Tyson, that's if you don't have that kind of car salesman charm doesn't work. So he was perfect for it.
What up, this is Rama the last Rampage red carpet premiere with Alex. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
what's with this, the shirt here? That looks.
Sure. Oh, Rome. I was given to me by a dear friend and you know, lover Holly. Very. I don't know. I just like the shirt a lot. So
I love it.
it's not really-
It's
yeah.
a great outfit.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're looking great yourself.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
So, what's it like working with T1000 from the Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Terrifying. Yeah. No. He was. Rob's really great. He's really funny. He's really sweet, but he's intense. He's got these piercing blue eyes that. Yeah. So we had a bunch of takes where. It was terrifying for a few of those takes, but overall he's a really great guy. So a lot of fun.
Even more terrifying is the actual person, Gary Tyson, right? What have you learned throughout the process?
Yeah, it's a really messed up story. Yeah, he was a charming individual. You know, that's how he kind of charmed his way through everything. But he's super manipulative, and yeah, it's scary thinking about that because you know I'm sure we've met many people in our life or stood next to them in the grocery store at a gas station or something, which could be killers or you know something like that. And that's just kind of a weird, creepy thought to think about. But yeah, no, it's the real guy was definitely frightening and manipulative and just a sociopath, you know. So
Back
yeah.
to Patrick. Before you enjoy the night, I want to ask you, off camera, between takes, did he bestow any wisdom, or what's the one-liner that he said to you that stays with you?
I mean, yeah, a lot of wisdom, but mostly just you know show up to work and you know work hard and just you know it's a lot of fun, but you're there to work. So you know he had a good work ethic and he's be on time is a big one too, which I need to work on. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, well, among many other things, but those are secrets. I'll tell you that later. I'll tell you that, yeah.